Amendment. Joining us now, a man who never has gotten the story backwards, ever. Former U.S. House Majority Leader and author of a great new book, folks, Revival, Revolution, Rebirth, a radical call from the former Majority Leader of the United States House of Representatives. Tom DeLay joins us. Hello, sir.
Hello, Steve.
I'm right, though, right? You never got the story backwards.
Never got the story backwards, I guess. I'm sure I did at some point in time.
Now, where to even start with all this? Well, you know what really gets me? I think what really should be the huge story of the day if the media were fair. Now Colin Powell is calling Hillary Clinton a liar. Because in the People magazine comment he made, he said, the truth is they're trying to blame this on me. So she tells the FBI under oath that Colin Powell said, hey, do it, I did it. Now Colin Powell's saying, that's not true. I never said that. And she was using it for a year before I even gave her any advice. To me, that's a huge story.
Well, it was a huge story when the Democrats brought that out, a year ago, constantly saying, well...
Colin Powell did it. Condoleezza Rice did it.
Yeah, so if Rice and Powell did it, then it's got to be okay. Of course, nobody described what Powell and Condoleezza Rice did, and that is they used their server for their own personal means, not going back and forth with classified information to people that, frankly, had no clearances to even receive some of that information. So it just continues on, and I am so happy that it just continues on, because the more it continues, maybe independents in this country will realize that it would be dangerous for Hillary Clinton to be president of the United States.
And what do you make of the new emails that Judicial Watch got out today? That's not even the 15,000 that the State Department is apparently still hiding, but the ones that show the Crown Prince of Bahrain, writing to the band, and then band writes to Uma saying, get this guy a meeting, and Uma, interestingly enough, writes back, Hillary's not feeling well. Oh, well, I'll see how she feels, which is pretty interesting. But that aside, I mean, this goes on and on and on. You give the millions to the Clinton Foundation, and then the Clinton Foundation will contact the State Department for you, and you will get a favor from Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, well, this has been going on for 25, 30 years. Everybody that's connected to the Bill Clinton administration back in the 90s are multi-millionaires right now. Their whole focus is not only just to grab power, but put money in their pockets. This has been going on for a long time, and now it's all coming out, and I'm just really happy that it is coming out.
Is it going to matter, Tom? You said you hope independence. I mean, it's incumbent then upon independence. I mean, really, it's incumbent upon Donald Trump, who, by the way, tonight, speaking in Ohio, said that he believes that we need a special prosecutor to look into the Clinton Foundation. First, do you agree with that? And second, do you believe that under this administration that will ever happen?
Well, the special prosecutor statute expired, so I doubt that it will happen.
I guess it's not happening.
Yeah. The Department of Justice isn't going to appoint a special prosecutor, or they would have earlier on the email server or on the Clinton Foundation. So no, that's not going to happen. It's good to talk about. It's good for people to hear. But this is up to Trump. Trump needs to keep this going. First of all, he needs to make sure, as he has in the last 10 days, not say anything to shift the media to him, and keep the pressure on Hillary Clinton. This is going to come down to, are there enough people out there to understand that Hillary Clinton is dangerous as president of the United States and will vote for Trump? And Trump has to give them that reason.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we're not that far away from the debates. It's going to be really important. I mean, there were reports that, Trump's preparing, but kind of semi-preparing. Do you believe, as I do, that it's going to all be about the debates, that this is Trump's chance to be presidential, yet make his points in a mature, sophisticated way to go after Hillary and really be ready for what Hillary comes back with about your tax returns, or you're dangerous, or you insult people. This is his chance to answer those and to attack her, but not in the way he did on the debate stage with his Republican foes, in a different, more presidential way.
Well, he's going to have to be careful in the debates. Hillary is a woman, and a man can appear to oppress a woman if he's not very careful. But he needs to be strong, and he needs to be firm, and he needs to. I thought Bernie Sanders was very good on the debate stage. He needs to take a look at how Bernie handled Hillary Clinton, not letting her say her outrageous things, and making sure that she's interrupted when she lies, and constantly point out her lies. But I don't think the debates are everything. They're extremely important. I think the campaign is extremely important, and this is issues. The media has thrown issues out the window. This is a personality race.
Yep.
And Trump is going to have to really define, and I hope it starts sooner than later, define Hillary Clinton beyond what we already know, because a lot of the Democrats already discounted all this email stuff. If we can find a smoking gun email, something may happen. But Trump really needs to get after her, and get after her hard.
Yep, very quickly. She hasn't had a press conference in 260-something days. Her campaign coordinator said, but she's done 300 interviews with journalists. We got 20 seconds. What do you think? Will she do one?
I doubt it. It's very smart of her campaign to keep her as far away from the press as possible, and only interview with people that are friendly to her, because she's horrible in a press conference.
Yeah, well, that's for sure, especially now with all that's out there. Always good to talk to you, Congressman. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're coming back. Up next, Bill Kristol, editor of the Weekly Standard, and then your phone calls. Also still ahead tonight, Ben Stein will be here as well. An all-star lineup. Don't go away.
Do you own mutual